We like loud music. Like, I don't care how quiet our neighborhood is, we'll definitely put the speaker in the backyard and we'll turn up. There's hip hop music, but there's also salsa, merengue, bachata, you know, reggaeton, dembow, like we're playing all of that. So, you know, the rest of the neighbors, they're definitely getting an earful. You know, it don't gotta be no special occasion, it's just sun's out, you know, and we hit that yard, we hit that grill. You know, Latinos are very prominent, very important to hip hop. You know, one of the first DJs is actually Puerto Rican, Charlie Chase. You know, he's legendary. I actually used to work at a record store in the Bronx. It's called SOS. It was on Castle Hill in the Bronx. And Charlie Chase used to come over there and buy records, and I used to love picking his brain and, you know, learning about the roots and learning about his upbringing.
Did anybody out there know that Fabulous was like half Dominican? Did anybody out there know that Jim Jones is half Puerto Rican? Did anybody out there know that Pop Smoke was Panamanian? I could keep going on for days, you know, how many Latinos are involved in hip hop. And, you know, we've always been a part of the culture and the game.
I think I love anybody that comes where I'm from or like represents me. I think Cardi B is that, you know, being Afro-Latina. I see a lot of myself in her, even with, you know, how she speaks and the things that she says or how she dresses. A lot of that, you know, influences me. But I'm definitely like excited to put out music where I'm rapping in Spanish and like it's less like dembow or bachata. You know, you don't have to always be on a Latin trap beat to rap in Spanish, so I'm really excited for that.
Big Pun I looked up to a lot. Fat Joe I looked up to a lot. The whole Terror Squad. That was like one of my groups like growing up listening to. Besides that I was young, but you would see like their posters everywhere. And I'm like, yo, these guys are like Loud Records. That's how, you know, that's how they used to be the posters. You'd be like the headphones and then just Big Pun, that's it.
Fat Joe has one of the biggest songs in hip hop. It's called Lean Back. You know that song, Do the Rock Away, let's go. Matter of fact, I was on the Puerto Rican Day Parade Hot 97 float with Fat Joe and the entire Terror Squad when Lean Back came out. That summer was crazy. The Hot 97 float got kicked off of the parade because while the song was playing, Lean Back, Lean Back, Lean Back, the whole float was leaning and doing the rock away, and it became dangerous. Mind you, thousands of people would jump in the gates to follow the Hot 97 float, to be a part of that history. So they made us turn off into Central Park and they kicked us off the parade. So shout out to Fat Joe, man, just super influential.
When I go in the studio with Fat Joe, I'm always amazed about his pen game. He literally will go in the studio with a pen and a pad, old school to this day, and write every lyric. And sometimes he goes into the booth and just morphs as Superman and don't write nothing down. He'll lean back like this, and then he'll feel the beat, and then he'll start cooking up a hook, and then he just flows from there. His ability to write and to flow is just incredible to me. He inspires me every day in regards to what he brings to the culture.
I had a first eye view of Fat Joe. Like I would see Fat Joe like walking on Grand Concourse or whatever, and I'm like, yo, that's that dude that's the Flow Joe dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Doo-wop had the streets on, like on some DJ shit. Like Doo-wop was a big inspiration for me because he had the streets on fire with the mixtapes. And he was a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, Doo-wop and his whole Bounce Squad crew. Then you had, of course, DJ Double R. Double R is Ted Smooth's older brother. That's crazy, right?